Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Simply Amazing is here with some Hyperscape tips. I'm going to give you guys tips on how to get more wins and more kills in Hyperscape. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet, right to the point. But in case this video is too long, I'm going to leave timestamps below. So what I'm going to go over, guys, is my controller settings, weapon combos, ability combos, and all that stuff. So I'm going to give you guys the best combos that I personally use and I think works really well together. So first we're going to start with the controller settings. So I did another video on this, but I'm just going to go over it in this video in case you didn't see the other one. So my controller layout is pretty simple. The only thing I changed is my aim and shoot, which I switched to L1, R1. I always aim better with L1, R1 for some reason, so I've been using that. L2, R2 is my hacks. That's the only thing I changed as far as the controller settings. Now, we go to the biggest thing of all. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Controller sensitivity. So the only sensitivity I changed was the vertical, horizontal, controller ADS, low zoom, and then high zoom. So what you want to do is test it out. You know, you want to play around with it, but you definitely want to lower it if your aim is a little bit crazy. If you can't aim in this game, if you find it hard to aim, you want to lower your sensitivity for sure, make it slower. So I put my vertical and horizontal at 15, and my ADS, low zoom and high zoom at 17. This is when you aim in, how fast it is when you look around while you're aimed in. And this is just like basically like if you're not aimed in and you're just looking around, if you're trying to hip fire. So you definitely want to lower these, play around with it, and then come to the firing range and just test it out until you get like a comfortable sense. It took me a little bit to get used to it. I had to adjust it after each game, but overall, you know, I got exactly where I want it, and I've been getting a lot more kills and a lot more wins. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go over is the weapon combos, the perfect weapon to have. Now, you guys want to have a gun that's at least good for medium to long range gunfights, and then a gun that's close for close range fights when they're like all up in your face. So the gun for medium range is the Ripper. This gun is a beast. It's basically the only assault rifle in the game, and it actually does a lot of damage. You guys can see it pretty much shreds their health bar, especially if you land all your shots. You could easily kill them quick. Now, if someone's up close to you and you need a close range gun, I recommend either the Hexfire or the Harpy. Now, the Harpy is pretty good too, but this gun can be jumpy. But if you know how to aim it, it's actually quite deadly. As you guys can see, it just shreds right through their armor. But of course, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this gun. I'm sure you either got a lot of kills with it or you've been killed by it. The Hexfire. As you guys can see, it pretty much shreds. It does only do 4 damage a bullet, so it does take a little bit to kill someone, which I think is fair for this type of gun, because this gun is pretty strong. But I can't tell you how many gunfights I won close range because of this. Like, if they're this close, obviously it's going to be different when they're moving around, but once you change your sensitivity, it's going to be easier to, like, you know, jump and shoot and all that stuff. Stuff like that. But if you're, let's say you don't want to use the Hexfire, let's say maybe you're a sniper or, you know, pistol type of guy, this gun right here, the Riot 1, is basically like the wingman. If you played Apex, it's like the wingman of this game, and it's actually pretty good. 26 damage a hit. Look at that. That is deadly. So yeah, you definitely want to have one of these. If you're good with the pistol aim, I personally can't aim with a pistol. 42 damage if you hit the head. I personally can't aim with a pistol, but yeah, if you guys like pistols, try it out. So this could be another combo. You could have a pistol and a shotgun combo. Now, pistol is actually pretty good for range, as you guys can see. If they're at a good range, you can get them. Shotgun is for up close. Like I said, you guys want to have a gun for range, and you want to have a secondary for up close personal fights. And I'm telling you, you do a lot of better. Now, if you guys want another combo, what you can use is the Skybreaker and the Hexfire or the... Now, the Skybreaker is basically like a big plasma cannon thing. So basically, you shoot it, boom, you can damage them, and then you can finish them off with your secondary. So it's like, I'm trying to think, it's like if you played Halo back then, it's like you shoot the plasma pistol, and then you switch your secondary to finish them off. It's kind of like that. So I kind of like this combo. I've been using it a lot more. You shoot it like this, then you just laser them. Perfect combo to have. It does more damage, obviously, if they're closer to you. But yeah, it's definitely a combo you guys want to look out for. Now, if you guys want really long range, let's say you're a sniper. I know a lot of people like to snipe in FPS shooters. I personally cannot snipe, so I would not recommend this gun, mainly because I don't snipe, but you can use it. This gun might be good. But this Dragonfly is basically like the semi-auto sniper, and it actually does pretty good damage. You guys can see, Got good range on it. It's not a bolt action, so you don't have to worry cocking it after every shot. And it does pretty good damage. I don't know why my bullets didn't register there, but yeah, highly recommend this gun. If you're going to use this and the Hexfire, so that way you have some gun for range and then you have some gun from up close. But yeah, those are the perfect weapon combos that I found useful, that I've been using. You know, I've been playing around with a lot of combos, and that's what's worked best for me. If you guys have any different combos, let me know in the comments below. Let's help each other out, give each other more tips of anything I didn't cover. All right, so now we're going to talk about the abilities, the best ability combos you guys can have, the best two abilities that work well together, hand in hand, that I noticed to be very useful. Now, the first one you want to grab is an armor and a slam. Now, this is actually really good because slam is useful in many ways. Now, what you can do is you're up close. Let's say you're in a building, right? You're in a close quarter building. Now, what you can do, let me get a gun, sorry. I didn't come prepared.
Weapon obtained.
So, if you're in a building with someone close range, you know, they're jumping, they're shooting at you with a shotgun. Let's say they have a shotgun, right? The shotgun is deadly up close. Like at this range, this close range, the shotgun is deadly. Literally 2 taps, you're dead. So if you notice someone with a shotgun or even a Hexfire, the minigun, what you want to do is you want to slam. Obviously, if you're inside, it's going to slam a lot quicker. It's going to, like, disorient the guy. He's going to be confused for a second because it's going to bounce him around, and then you just laser him. So obviously, that's going to work out really well. And then obviously, if you slam and then like either you miss or he's still lasering you, you can pop the armor, the shield I mean, and just run away. Let your shit recharge. If he comes pushing you, just slam again and repeat the process until you get him. Now, slam also works if you guys want to, if you're chasing somebody that also has slam, you want to get on a high building, or if you're getting chased and you want to get out of there, you could jump and use slam to jump over the building. There's so many ways you can use slam, and armor definitely comes in handy because you literally absorb every bullet that they shoot at you during the duration of this ability. So I highly recommend this combo right here. Alright, so this setup I call the medic setup because if you're playing squads, or if you're playing just solo, whatever, it could use either way. You know, if you want to be able to heal your team, carry heals. Now obviously when you set the heal down, whoever stands in the circle that's on your team will get healed up, which works out perfectly when you're in buildings, or if you're getting jumped by a team or getting pushed, so you have to retreat to heal up. That can definitely come in handy, and then you can use the armor to secondary protect yourself at the same time. So definitely the way you become a team player, but you also have an ability to look out for yourself, for your health, and stuff like that, and keep your health high. So let's say you use the heal, right? Use the heal, you get your health all the way up. The team pushes in or pushes on you. What you want to do is you want to pop the armor too after, if they push in. Boom, you absorb all the bullets. While you're absorbing the bullets and they're distracted on you, your friends, your teammates could actually light them up. And then by the time you get out of your ability, you light them up too, boom, you're done. Now that's a good combo to have, especially if you want to be more of a team player and you want to focus more on keeping your health up and stuff like that. Alright, so this one I like to call quick and quiet. This is the magnet and the invisibility. Now the magnet actually could really come in handy for players if you're chasing an enemy guy or an enemy's trying to run from you and you want to keep him there. Let's say he's weak and he's trying to get out of there. What you can do is use the magnet to stop him. So like how the magnet works is you put it down, boom, it drags him here, and you could shoot him. Now let me show you how that can be useful. So let's say, alright, let me get him weak real quick. Like that. Let's say you got the enemy, that health, right? And then he tries to run that way. What you want to do is you want to bring him back here, finish him off, boom, he is dead out of the fight, and it definitely comes in handy for players that, for enemies that like to run and try to get out the way. Now another way you could use this is basically by sneaking up on somebody. And then surprising them with the magnet, it can actually throw them off and disorient them. So what you want to do is, before you get to the enemy, if you hear them, let's say, you want to go up, sneak up, they don't see you, put the magnet like somewhere over there, and then you just light them up, and boom. By the time they realize what just happened, they're gonna be dead. As long as you hit your shots, obviously. But you know, when he gets pulled by the magnet, it's gonna confuse him for a second. He's gonna be like, "What?" He's gonna be looking around like crazy, and by then you could already unload like almost all your bullets into him. So it could definitely come in handy for that. All right, so another combo is the wall and invisibility. Now I love the wall because obviously, you guys know, you could put up a big wall anywhere if you're getting chased. Now this can be used in multiple ways. Sorry, let me just fully upgrade it so I can get it back faster. So this wall can be used in multiple ways. Let's say you're playing squads and you're reviving a teammate, right? And it's, you know, it's a very tough, hostile environment. Everyone's fighting around you. What you can do is actually put the, let's say this circle is where I'm reviving this teammate, where this guy is. You could put the wall up behind him, res right here, while they're fighting on the other side of this wall. By the time you get your guy up, he runs and gets away. Or you could use it where if you're in chase and this guy's on you, let's say you're one shot, boom, you put it up like this, you buy you some time. Or you could pop the invisibility while you're witted, get behind him while he tries to get behind the wall, you chase him, and then you just, boom, you pop him like that. It's really simple, guys. I promise you, when you get used to these abilities and these combos, they definitely work. Alright, so that's it for the combos that I personally use, but if you have your own combos, let me know in the comments below your combo preference. Let's help each other out again. And obviously, I haven't used I don't really use the mines, I don't use the shockwave, I don't use the recon as much, and I don't really use the teleport, but if you guys use those, let me know in the comments below. Now, just some overall tips for you guys. You know, we went over everything really that's important. But now it comes down to game sense, you know, how you play, how you engage in fights. Now, if you have to be smart, you have to pay attention to your health. If you're in a gunfight and you notice that the guy's hitting you with a shotgun, or if you notice he has a shotgun and you're indoors, you got to get out of there, man. Don't challenge it unless you could, like, get, you know, if you know you hit your shots, but he could two-tap you with that shotgun, you'll be dead. You just got to know. I can't tell you how many times my life was saved because I decided to leave the fight instead of just fighting, because normally I'm an aggressive player. I like to just stick to the fight, and yeah, but in this game you gotta be more careful, honestly. And at the end you have the crown rush. Now when you get to the end, the top 5 players, I believe, top 10, top 5, the crown appears and you have to get the crown. You can either get the crown or eliminate the rest of the players to win, but whoever gets the crown has to stay alive for 45 seconds in order to win the game, which is kind of, I don't know how I feel about that, because people just take it and run around. You know, it doesn't really require skill to win that way, but it happens, you know, and you just gotta, if you want to win, you got to do it. So what you want to do is you can either, if it's clear, depending on what abilities you have, you can get the crown right when it spawns and then just jump away with the slam or go invisible and get out of there. You know, you can do a lot of things, but you want to keep moving with the crown when you have the crown. Now, if you don't have the crown, what you want to do is you want to try to chase him down, but you have to watch out for all the players. Remember, if you're chasing down the guy with the crown and everyone else has, you know, everyone else is on the guy with the crown and you get in between that, you're going to get lasered. So you got to just take advantage of everyone chasing the guy with the crown and focus everyone that's chasing the guy with the crown instead of the guy with the crown, if that makes sense. That way, everyone else is, while they're distracted on shooting the guy with the crown, because they really want the win, you could shoot the guys that are shooting at the guy with the crown, and that way you eliminate them. And at the same time, you could help team up and shoot the guy with the crown. So, like, it's like a win-win, honestly, in both situations. There's a lot of different ways. Yeah, that's really it. That's really all the tips I have so far of this game. I just activated the, yeah, okay, I'll just throw this in here for the heck of it. You could open these crates and you get abilities. Sometimes these abilities come in gold, which is really cool. These windows, you guys know what these are, you just break them, that's it. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoy this video. It went a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but I will, remember, there's timestamps in the thing. Well, by now it's the end of the video, so you've probably seen the whole thing already. But hopefully you guys enjoyed these tips. Hopefully it helps you guys out. At least get one more win than usual, you know, more kills and stuff like that. And yeah, so let me know in the comments your preferred weapon setup, ability setup, overall tips, everything. I would love to hear all your opinions. You know, who knows? Maybe you guys will help me out with some things, with some combos and combinations that I didn't go over in this video. I'm Simply Amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.